Hey everyone, and welcome! Today we're diving into this beautiful story about a little girl named Cassidy. Her adventure seems simple at first, but it really gets you thinking about a huge question. What's the real source of wonder and magic in our world?
And that really brings us to the core question of this whole story, doesn't it? What is true magic? Is it, all the fantastical stuff like shimmering lights and talking animals? Or could it be something, a little closer to home? Let's follow along with Cassidy's journey and see what she finds out.
All right, so first things first, let's meet our main character. Now, the story kicks off in what seems like a totally ordinary world, but right at the center of it is this truly extraordinary little dreamer.
So, this is Cassidy, and she's just this incredibly happy, super cheerful kid. You know the type. Wakes up every single morning with a huge smile and some brand new idea. She's just filled to the brim with curiosity, always dreaming and wondering about everything around her. And really, it's that open heart and mind of hers that totally sets the stage for the adventure she's about to have. Every great adventure has to start somewhere, right? There's always that call, that little invitation to step into the unknown. Well, for Cassidy, that call came in the form of a really mysterious light up in the night sky. And we're not talking about just any old star here. No way. This one was uniquely colorful, like a little beacon in the darkness, and it completely grabbed her attention. This right here, this is the spark that kicks off her whole journey. And Cassidy, being the dreamer that she is, she doesn't just see a pretty light in the sky. She feels something more. It's like she can sense that this star holds some kind of promise, a promise of goodness and mystery just waiting to be uncovered. She just has this gut feeling, this intuition, that this is something really, really special. So what does she do? She makes a choice. She doesn't just stand there watching from her window. Nope, she quietly slips outside to follow that enchanting light. This is it, her very first step into this whole new world of adventure, and it's all driven by her curiosity and this feeling that something truly wonderful is about to happen. Okay, so she's following this light, and where does it take her? Well, it leads her to a place that honestly seems like it was pulled straight out of a dream.
This is definitely not your average garden. The flowers themselves are actually shimmering, and get this, as Cassidy walks by, it's like they're whispering happy words to her. And then a little bird lands nearby and starts talking, telling her that she's just arrived in the Garden of Dreams.
It all seems so magical on the surface, doesn't it? But you get the feeling there's something more going on here, that there's more to this garden than just some sparkly flowers and a talking bird. So what's its real secret? What is she really here to find out?
And this is where we get to the real heart of it all. The Garden of Dreams, it turns out, isn't just a place for her to see magic. It's a place for her to discover what magic really is. And it all begins with a pretty unexpected encounter. But right in the middle of all this beauty and wonder, Cassidy spots someone who isn't happy at all. She sees another kid just sitting there all by himself, looking really sad. And this right here becomes her real test. This is her moment to do something.
So what does she do? She goes over and reaches out. And the effect? It's immediate, and it's so powerful. Just think about it. One moment, you have a sad child in a part of the garden that feels kind of dim. The next moment, you have two happy kids, and the whole garden around them is suddenly brighter. Her simple act of kindness literally lit up their world.
And the magic wasn't just something she could see. The biggest change actually happened inside Cassidy herself. The simple act of helping someone else filled her with this incredibly powerful and wonderful feeling of joy. She felt the magic right there in her own heart. And that single act of kindness, that's the whole key. Right in that moment, the star she'd been following, the source of this whole mysterious journey, finally reveals its true purpose. You're not going to believe this, but as a reward for her good deed, the star itself comes down from the sky, and it delivers the one big lesson she was meant to learn all along. This was the ultimate secret of the garden, the real message from that light. Kindness is true magic.
So, now that she's learned the lesson, the magical world slowly starts to fade away. She finds herself right back at home, almost like she's waking up from a dream. But something's different. The garden might be gone, but that feeling, that light from the star, that's something she's still holding on to deep inside her heart.
And this is the real takeaway, right? The magic wasn't just some temporary thing, it actually changed her. From that day on, she was even kinder, even more joyful. See, she didn't just visit a magical place, she brought the magic back with her, right into her everyday life. So, what Cassidy's adventure really shows us is that the most powerful magic out there, it's not hidden away in some secret garden. It's actually found in simple acts of goodness. It's a light that every single one of us can carry and share. Which really just leaves us with one final thought, doesn't it? How will you share your light?